Hello there! I'm Scotty, you're not. So welcome to the end of Final Destination week. I have revisited the first five, I have reviewed the new one, so now it's time for a ranking. So I was going to compare this ranking with my original ranking. Guess what? Don't have an original ranking. I did not know that. I thought I did one. That was 5 years ago, back when I was doing rankings after each one. So unless I just forgot to upload it, which is very possible, I still do that now. There's a reason why I look different now, because I decided to. Because the last time I was supposed to do a ranking and a review series, I did the Saw ranking. I still want to do one for the Saw franchise, but I haven't done it yet. At least as far as when I'm recording this. I recorded it. It was ready to go. And then I uploaded the Saw X Revisited and didn't upload that, and then I deleted the video, so I had to do it over again. But yeah. So I wanted that to upload first so I could record this and upload it right away. And so I shaved, took a shower, I'm wearing a different shirt now, it's not pink. Consistency, not for me, I guess. But so yeah, this ranking, as I said in the other video that's not getting published, might be a bit controversial, since when the new one came out, everybody was just going, "Oh, it's the best one! It's the best one! It's got the best skills! It's the best thing! It's the best one!" And I thought it was good, but it's not the best one. And maybe it's my nostalgia. I've seen rankings where everybody's putting it at number one, and I'm sorry, it's not the best. It's good. It would have been higher if they didn't give us the big middle finger with that ending, which I'll talk about when we get to it. That ending is really what put it down for me. I could have put it at 2 or 3, give or take, but it got bumped down. So we start off number 6, the worst one. You know the answer to this question. It's The Final Destination, or Final Destination 4, as we're calling it for this revisited series. Yeah, this is pretty crap. I don't think it's the giant piece of dog shit that people keep saying it is. It's not a good movie. It's clear by this point the filmmakers didn't care. They were like, "Hey, let's make it a 3. We could take this series. We can make it a 3D extravaganza. No one cares about anything but the kills anyway." And that's basically what the movie was. Kills, no style, no substance, just or solid substance. There was no. I mean, everything in between the kills, it's just you could have just taken all the kills and made a montage of the kills, and taken out all the stuff in between, and it wouldn't matter, you know, for the most part. So, but I don't mind this one. This is what I can put on in the background and have fun with, which is what you're supposed to do with movies. You're supposed to have fun with them. I can at least have fun with this one. So, and I never got the idea of a racetrack explosion anyway. It's probably my least favorite one of these, where it's like, okay, you know, a racetrack, sure. Number 5 is actually going to be Final Destination 2. Yeah, this went down. I still like it. Everything above the Final Destination or Final Destination 2 or 4 are leagues above it. This is still a good movie. I still have nostalgia for this. It's one of those, like I said, was on my grandma's shelf. I still like this movie. I just don't know now, as I was watching the other ones, it just popped out to me. 3 felt significantly better than I've ever been watching. And maybe it's because of my nostalgia that that's my graduation year. I don't know. But I felt that one more so over. And I can connect with that one because they were high school seniors in 2006, and that's what I was. So it was kind of like that. The 5th one, well, I couldn't connect that as well. All around, I felt it was done better. And then even, obviously, Bloodlines. But, like, this one, I don't know. I liked it. The ending might have to do something with it, too, because I never got in that whole... Because Brian wasn't supposed to die to begin with. and Rory saved him, so he course corrected. And then at the end, he explodes. Also, we could have an ending like that, and it's kind of my problems with Bloodlines, because they do basically the same thing. It's a cop out, but yeah, I like it. I like some of the characters. I like Eugene. I like Rory, but it just feels like some of the plot only new life, and we're trying to save this woman's baby. If she has the baby, it's going to save them. And guess what? Psych! She didn't die anyway. She wasn't supposed to die anyway, and now Kimberly's got to drive a van into a river and drown, because that's what we're going for. I don't know. It just kind of hit me as lesser this time around. Number 4 is the new one, the new Bloodlines, which I spelled Blue Lines, Bloolines. No D. Blue Lines. Fix that. Bloodlines. There we go. I liked it. Okay, I like this movie. I like the concept of something that happened back in the 60s is now affecting a bunch of different bloodlines now. And now it's come back to this specific family. And I like that. The idea of a house fire, which is how they explained it the first time, I went, no, that's stupid. I'm guessing that was the first draft, and they changed it. This was much better. The restaurant was much better. Again, though, like 2, the ending is a total cop-out, because they established something, and then they were like, eh. You know, I like Tony Todd's last performance. Made me cry. I had to pause it for a minute, because it got me. No, I do not count Kimberly being alive as canon. I'm sorry, unless she walks through the door. Unless AJ Cook physically walks through the door in one of these damn movies and proves that she's alive. Because here's the thing. I'm defending myself here. Bloodwork says that Kimberly did it, and it stopped that. But who's to say she's still alive? Right? She could have had a car attack, cancer, car accident later. She could have. It still could have come back and get her, because it happens every single time. And I still count the canon reason, because the producers before wanted to kill them off, so that there was no loose hairs, right? So, yeah, no, I'm not counting that. But the ending is a total cop-out. Spoilers, of course. I already spoiled enough. They do the thing, like with Kimberly, but then the doctor's like, well, actually, if your heart didn't stop, then she was just unconscious, and you brought her back to consciousness. Which could have been the exact same thing that happened to Kimberly. I forgot to mention that. But, yeah. So, but I enjoyed it. It's just the ending was a sour note for me, but I did enjoy it. I had fun with it. So, number 3, Final Destination 5. You wouldn't think a bridge collapse would be anything of note, but it works. I like, that sequence is really good. I like some of the characters in here. I like P.J. Byrne is really good. David Koechner is good. Miles Teller is fantastic. I've got to note that he's one of the best actors in this movie, along with Nick DeGrasso. They're both real good. The twist, I think, is what puts this above. It's all about endings, really. This ending twist, for me, it works better than the ending twist of Bloodlines by 1,000,000%, because this works. Guess what? This is a prequel, and they're on Flight 180. And, they're fucked. It works. It really works, So, yeah. Number 2 is Final Destination 3. And like I said, I think my connections to this year, specifically 2006, year I graduated, in their seniors that graduated, I think it works for me. I really enjoyed my watch through this time. I felt like I was back in high school watching this. So it was fun, and I'm a fan of some of these actors. Ryan Merriman, Chris Lemke was good in the Werewolf movie he was in. I like the songs, the music in this. There is someone walking behind you. Roller coaster of love. Say what? Roller coaster. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I like the music, right? And I like the concept of the pictures. I think that's pretty cool. I don't think we've had anything really interesting concept-wise, sense of this one. Bloodlines, possibly, with the whole coming through the family bloodline thing. But then you had you could kill someone and take their lives. Their time, excuse me. Sure. But this was the first one I was like, yes, the pictures, that's pretty cool. Yeah. So number one, of course, is the first one. I have such nostalgia for this one. And the cast, Devon Sawa, Sean William Scott. I knew I should have felt up Tammy in the pool that time. Kara Smith, just the whole cast. And rewatching this was probably the best watch of all of these. Rewatching this, I was in the groove with this movie. I was. Then I got to the second one, and the groove went down. Then the groove came back in 3, and then 5 was, watching it today, because I'm recording this the same day. I got into that. So it's kind of about how much of a groove I was in, I guess. And I had fun with 4, but if I was to put that above any of the other ones, I think I would get hung. So I had fun with it, but it's still the worst one. Yeah. And I just like this concept. Of course, it also has my worst fear. Heights. I ain't never getting to go no goddamn plane. No. Sorry. I will die on that hill. I don't care if... I don't know if I want to say this. I would say if my son moved all the way across the country, the only way for me to go visit him is on a plane. Son, I'll be there in 3 years walking or on a bus. I will get there as slow as I possibly can on a bus. Because I'm not going on a plane. I will go on a bus. My friend Eric, when he was going down Florida, he took a bus. He says now he'll just take a plane. Now he ain't spend no time on a bus anymore. But I'm like, no, I'll do the bus. Thank you very much. I'll do that. I'll sit in a bus. I'll do that. I don't care. So yeah, Final Destination, the first Final Destination movie comes in number 1. So what are your thoughts on my ranking? What are your rankings for this franchise? Make so much like, share, subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'm Sky, and I'll see you in the next one. Whoa, 3D.